she spoke about how in the beginning, when she first started to create her online courses and attract people to her online courses, she was doing it by herself. She was doing it by herself. And so I want to talk today about what you really need, like how to really build that out. We're probably not gonna finish it today, but I want you to start shifting your mind around, oh, I can't do that. Oh, I don't know how to do that. There's a lot of tools out here, especially now, that support people building businesses as entrepreneurs and solo entrepreneurs. So let's see where we can start. So some of the things that I recommend, and then I'll break down, how to go about that. But some of the people that I do recommend, you can hire them. I think building a business, having these people on speed dial. Now, if you can afford to have them on full time, I have had a full time social media person before. I have had a full time social media builder, a creator. I have had a full time social media creator before. I've also had people who helped with what I post. I still have a marketing team in place. And you know what? I'm going to list all the people that I work with, and then I'll tell you who's full time and who's not. I have a photographer that I have access to. She's not full time. She actually is a entrepreneur and has her own business. But I reach out, and she's very nurturing and caring and supportive with scheduling with me. We work really well together. So I do have a photographer that I work with. And I do know entrepreneurs that have photographers that they work with full time. Like, these people follow them around. I haven't gotten there. This is another tip. I actually pay my daughter a lot of videos and photos that you see that are just everyday life videos and photos. I pay my daughter to do those because she's with me anyway. I have a marketing team. The team is not in-house. I've had a full-time social media creator, but right now the marketing team is, I work with an entrepreneur who works on branding, and she has a team. She's not full-time. I pay her a fee, and then, monthly, I do work with her on a retainer basis, and she consults with her team based on my goals for that month or that quarter, and we then build out my social media platform. I am still very heavily involved with my social media. So like I said, I pay my daughter to record things that I create, that I come up with. So a lot of the videos and, stuff like that, captions and things like that are still me. Let's see what else on the consulting side. I will outsource some things like graphics. I do not make my own graphics anymore. I've tried that. I do not. And what I realized when I used to...
Recording in progress.
Grab this thing, it's a heater. I used to make my own graphics. And let's see. I used to make my own graphics, and what I realized was the work that I was doing for my graphics took me a really long time, even if they came out nice. And when I pay somebody, the fee as compared to how long it took me didn't balance out. So now I don't do my own graphics. I have done some just to play around with it because the turnaround wasn't that quickly, and I was doing mine and they were doing theirs at the same time. I just wanted to see recently. And what ended up happening was they killed what I made. And I was like, that's too stupid. It took me all day to do this. That's really. So, but I outsource for graphics. What else? So I'm telling you all this so you can make a list. So far I work with a photographer, a graphic designer, a marketing team, a branding and marketing team, social media content creator. Those are a little different. And I'll tell you why I worked with all of them too, because some of them overlap and I've worked with them at different parts in my business. I've also worked with a person that helped with captions, meaning that, like if I have a sale coming, a product coming out, and we're putting out a ton of content based on that particular product or service, I have somebody help with that because there's a funnel that goes with that. Let's see, I've had somebody help with creating a website. And that might be it. Why am I telling you this? So that sounds like a really large team. The thing is, I have worked with them periodically throughout my time as an entrepreneur. And many of these people, so the graphic design artist is outsourced. This is somebody that I have access to. I reach out to them, tell them that I have a project that I need them to work on. They tell me how much it'll be. I pay them. We may not talk again for however many months until I have another project. So that's not a person that you need on your team. You need a person like that on standby. Also, the photographer is not somebody I work with full time, but you do need to find you somebody that you can have on standby. So when you need it, you're not looking for it and going to it. Or something else that's super important about having these people on standby is before I had these people as a part of my team, I assumed that the cost would be too astronomical. This was earlier in business for me to even reach out to these people. But now realizing the cost, period, because some of these people aren't very costly. The graphic design artist is not very costly at all. But the cost compared to the time of you trying to do it and the effort, like the way yours look versus the way a professional's look, doesn't match up at all. I don't care what you see. And so having these people on tap. The brand and marketing team was really important when I was shifting my focus in social media platform from where it was to where it is. And now there's a different shift from where it is to where it's going. So then you need to look around at a different team. The website person, you don't really need, unless you have the website designer, you don't need that person full time unless you're constantly changing things on your website. I'm not. I get new products every now and then, but we've designed the website in a way where we can drop, paste, copy, and keep it moving and still have the same outline. And so, you need people like this in the background. You need a support team. This will be your support team. But you don't necessarily need to hire them full time unless you want to. I do know entrepreneurs that have a full-time copywriter, which is like a person that writes a lot of words, or a social media creator, which is good. Now that would be one I would say, if you can afford it, to have a part-time or a full-time social media creator that is good, not just TT in them, but that is good. That is one that I would suggest because there's so much online now. And then you can tap all of the markets. Not somebody that just does Instagram, but somebody that does Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, which is going to be a diamond in itself, that somebody can master all of those. But if they're they're full-time with you or part-time with you, they probably can't spend the amount of time necessary to master multiple platforms, but they can post you on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, link, like everywhere. Now that one is a good one because so much is on, and help you manage your website. Pay them. That might be one because there's so much online now. Like somebody that is really enjoying that part, that might be a good place to put some salary dollars. A photographer, I know Jessica Dupar, who is like married to the brat now. I don't know her. I know people who know her. Yes, take notes. Had a full-time photographer and videographer, which made sense for where her page was going. I don't know if she still does that, but when she was building from, let's say, 100,000 to 500,000, we would see her around the city with people following her videographers, and photographers. But as I stated, that makes sense. I haven't done it on that level in a while. But like I said, my daughter is with me so much. She is responsible for grabbing. Sometimes I have to remind her so I can understand why you would pay a professional. I can understand why you would pay a professional. However, capturing that. So that just depends on your brand. But definitely have somebody when you have an event and things like that, because this can get really deep. But I'm gonna just pour it all out. You have an event, things like that, but we can talk about that another time. But that one is circumstantial. That depends on you and your needs. I haven't found a need to have one because I stay home a lot. I be at the house. So having somebody following me around the house might be lame as hell. But if I go somewhere, I will plan to have like a photographer or somebody record video or something like that. Or if I'm having an event. And then so much has been online lately. But if I'm having an event, then we do plan to have those people in place. So have those people already on standby. And then what else? Now, as far as your money is concerned, you do need to have the more your business grows, you do need to have a tax professional and or an accountant on tap. That way, and let me tell you why. And this is, people think it's just about taxes or just about filing your taxes and keeping your books. No. What I found a lot, for those of you that don't know, we also have a business tax firm. I deal in money a lot. I love money. I'm really good at numbers. So it was kind of natural to, aside from helping people grow their businesses and their revenue and their pockets and their money, we also help small businesses with tax help. So what I saw a lot, though, during the pandemic is those same people that we were helping needed help getting access to other funding. And because we were well versed in it, it was easy, and we had all of their stuff. So having this type of person in place, once again, this is not somebody you need to pay full time unless your business. Now, once your business starts to make multi-million dollars, you do need to have these type of people on retainer to make sure everything is balanced, and you have to start paying taxes monthly at that time. The more money you make, the more frequently you have to pay taxes. The government does not want to wait for their money. But we were able to quickly file and access a lot of these funds for people. And then people were going to other people, and the people was messing up their money, and they still had to come to us. So somebody had, all of this other stuff because they was going to TT and them again. So having those type of people in place will help to take a lot of the stress and the time that you commit to trying to build your business. It will reduce that time. Like I always tell people, having a coach, like a lot of my clients come to me and I save them time and money. Although they pay me, I've gone through so much and have a reservoir of information on how to build and build quickly, because I've done it for myself and done it for clients, that when you work with me, you save money. Because you don't have to go through the years that I had to figure it out, and I went to school and got all of these degrees. You don't do that. You get the information directly from me, many times one-on-one or in my membership groups, and you can move faster. The membership group is more, it's not, what it is it's going to be information that everybody can use. But business specific information or your situation specific, that would be one-on-one coaching. But the membership group gives you also a ton of knowledge to help you get out of your own way, and foundational pieces for earlier or mid-level entrepreneurs. And so you can also move faster, because stuff that I've learned and used and my clients have used are in there. And my clients, a lot of them who are now doing very well, are talking about their specific area of expertise: real estate, credit, marketing, and some other stuff is in there too. That's not me, but that's them. And so what's in the membership group, but they're talking about it. So what I say, having these people on tap who do this, and what I mean by on tap, in your phone that you can call and they know who you are. In case you need some work and you have a good working relationship with them, will help your business be more efficient, help you reduce the time that you're wasting in building your business. Like I used to sit at the computer for hours, days, building graphics that were okay. Now I work with people who do them. It might take them, they might return it in a couple of days, but it didn't take them a couple of days to do it. I know. Because they have so many people that they work with. That's the turnaround time, but they kill anything that I'd be like, damn, all this time I wasted doing my own graphics. And they never came out like this. Pay people who do this and enjoy doing it. The photographer, my daughter pictures ain't never come out like the photographer. My daughter takes some pretty good pictures. But when I want real pictures, I go to a photographer. When I want real video, I go to a videographer. When you want a amazing outfit, you go to somebody that makes clothes. Like, you don't sit at home and make it yourself unless that's what you do. So it just saves time. It saves time. It ultimately saves a lot of money. I was watching a video. The man said he needed some work done on his house. And he got some estimates. And one man cost $7,000 and another one cost $4,000. He went with the one that cost $4,000. The man came in, messed up. The $4,000 man came in, messed up all the work, messed up the man. So he had to go back to the $7,000 person, and the person was like, okay, yeah, absolutely, I can help you, but it's gonna be $14,000. And he said, but you told me $7,000. He said, yeah, the first $7,000 is going to be to come in and fix what he messed up, and then I'll be able to fix what you initially needed fixed. And he said, so it ended up costing me, what was that, $21,000, something that cost me $7,000. That would have cost me $7,000 because I wanted to cut corners. Same thing. I'm going to do it myself, but it's going to take me 3 days, and I've missed 5 opportunities that could have made me $4,000, which is $20,000, versus paying somebody $1,000. So get you some people in place. Pay the people. Pay the people what they deserve. It's not wrong with, negotiating, but don't haggle. Don't, because then people are going to be haggling you. I don't get a lot of people that haggle me on my price. My prices are my price. And I don't haggle a lot of entrepreneurs. Now, if I'm at a French market or an outdoor space, now I will. I love, now that is fun for me to negotiate on these olives. These olives ain't no $10. I give you $7. Or like when we out of the country and we in these outdoor markets and they making straw purses and they're like $20, I got $10. Now we'll do that. And you're like, but that's entrepreneurs too. I know, but that's fun. That's fun for me, and this is something I enjoy doing. However, service-based businesses and many product-based businesses, that's the price. You don't haggle with Amazon. Amazon said $28. I might give you a coupon. They got coupons now for Amazon. You click your little coupon. But y'all don't be calling Amazon $28. Look, I got 20. Can you do it for 20? They'll send you the skirt, not the shirt. Like, no, I'm gonna send you a new link. They got the skirt for 20 and you buy the shirt separate. So if you're not gonna, so think about that. And that's how, a lot of the people, it's not everybody. And I would have to sit down and think about everybody I've used. But those are the main people who have made life a lot easier. And I have gone through some webinars and membership groups and things like that to build my knowledge on some of the things that I still do myself. Like, I still do a lot of my ads. I do all of my reels myself on social media. Many of my stories. That's an area where I can get stronger in. So some of it, you're still going to have to get some knowledge because there are people, but you're going to have to get so many people because everybody's expertise is so different. And some of it you can do yourself. Like the lighting and stuff like that. And I'm sure I'm a part of that type of group. But, some of this stuff you have to sit down and just research. It's easy to just put it in place yourself. But some stuff, hire somebody. Like, I could have called somebody, I guess, and do lighting, but I just needed some lights and some microphones and some stuff. So I read an article. Like, you'll know this is something I'm trying to not pay somebody, but I need, some stuff to set up something. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but some stuff I do myself because I don't even know who to call for that. Oh, do you know who can tell me what lighting to get? No. Yeah, I researched it and bought some lights. So, but anyway, start thinking about some of the stuff that you're doing that wastes your time, energy, effort, and then you could pay somebody. And I'll talk about at some point later after this where I go to outsource. There's a lot of places you can go to pay somebody $40, $100 for something that might take you a week to do. And so, learn to do that. Learn to pay people. Learn to pay people. That's what we're going to talk about. Learn to pay people. Learn to pay people. That's what I'm going to talk about before I talk about where to go. Because some of y'all tight as hell. Don't want to pay nobody and wonder why nobody wants to pay you. Oh, okay. So, but that's what I wanted to talk about